Good evening all, how we doing? Hope you're all well. Thursday. It's been a couple of weeks since I've actually managed to get everything together on a Thursday. That makes a change, doesn't it? How are we getting on? My t-shirt is bunching up behind my back, which is not spectacular. So, a little Fallout then. Are we all excited for the new patch? New update on Tuesday, just a few days away. Can't wait myself. Very much looking forward to getting stuck into that. So, hope we're all doing well. Good evening, Blunt. First off the mark. Evening, Nixie Lee. Hope you're well. Hilfy Shaman. First time watching the stream. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Glad you made it. I've lost my place now because I looked away. Steve, how we doing? Hope you're well. Evening Belinda, evening Pepper, how you doing? Evening Belblon, welcome, welcome. Evening Wazop. Nothing better than a nocturnal explosive pipe wrench. Yeah, that's not spectacular. It could be just a straight up 1-star nocturnal pipe, though. So, you know. As we recently got, a few days ago, was one of my drops. Impressed I wasn't. There's the RNG for you. Evening Matt, how are you doing? Ugh. Little concerned I may have scarfed my dinner down a bit too quickly. We'll be fine. Not like I'm running around. Not literally, anyway. Wait for Fallout to do its thing. Now it's firing up. How's everybody's week going? All doing well, I hope? How are you doing, Matt? I feel like I'm off centre. Not why. Yeah, been a pretty good week for me so far. Streams have been good, managed to hit all the targets. This video did very well, very, very satisfied by that. Nice to see. What else? No, my brain shut down now. Yeah, got today's video done, dusted now. Would like something a bit more new to cover today, but I think it was probably optimistic, really. Still, patch is just around the corner, so that should be cool. Looking forward to that. And got something very, very cool lined up for the weekend that I think you're really going to enjoy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Rooney. How you doing? Ooh. My head just went funny. So how long is it going to take Bethesda Net to fire up today? I mean, this spinning square is all well and good, but not exactly an interactive experience. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything that I'm not enthusiastic about with a patch, but literally everything in there is good so far as I can tell. Assuming it doesn't blow the place up, you know, it'll be fine. Should be good across the board. New seasons, the new features they're adding are cool. The little quality of life things are cool. Daily ops updates cool. Mind you, it's going to be bloody hard. Yeah, the additions to things like Hunt for the Treasure Hunter, loads of little things in there that are all good to have, so definitely another good patch from Bethesda. Bit of a long wait since the last one, but that was also a good one as well, so alright then. Looking way off centre, but I probably not. Oh well, we'll push on or I'll soon forget. Now we finally have Fallout rolling. Okay, let's get going. Looking forward to the extra camp and perk loadouts. Yeah, definitely. Those are going to be so nice to have. Like, it's mostly a convenience patch. Well, 60% a convenience patch, but, you know, being as it's one of those games you're supposed to play a lot over a long period of time, those things are really nice. So, looking forward to it. Although I did see an article referring to it as an MMO the other day. I was like, I think that's probably a practicality decision calling it that, rather than trying to figure out what it actually is, but I don't think it's quite right at that point. Forward to the camp slots as well, go with the Shaman. Nice. You only started playing in December, Hannah? Got to finish season 3 at the moment. Yeah, it does require a certain focus. The next one will require more, but there are a good few double score weekends coming up as well. Ugh, balls. At least this won't be too much of an issue in a week or so. Right in front of my face, I still can't decide what to press. Welcome to the stream. Giant windmill to the north of Becker Farms, an interesting location to build out. Rings a bell. To think about that one, Dr. Casper. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Toxic Valley, that, isn't it? But on the central ridge in the Toxic Valley. It's kind of two valleys back to back, horizontally across the region, isn't it, that? I think that spot you're thinking of is on the hill. I think if it's the spot I'm thinking of, then it is on my must eventually build there list. I have seen a few builds there recently, though, so... Well, looks like we're in. Yep, my camp is loading in, so... I'm really looking forward to when they eventually add additional slots, which I suspect they will for camps. I know they're going to do it for perk loadouts, but like special loadouts and stuff, but definitely looking forward to that eventually when the time comes. Or both of them. Good evening, Mr. Baba Django, you alright? Hoping it kicks off 76 in 2021. Yeah, it does need a little bit of an injection, really. That's the drawback to these slow periods of time. Plus, they're hard to make videos on. Yeah, it definitely does need a bit of a refresh. That's the one, is it, Dr. Casper? Thought it might be. It's a good spot. Seen a few cool builds there. And I suspect it'll be challenging to build out as well. Not that that's necessarily a problem. Right, let's see what I can get rid of while I'm there. Cool Slayer's Revolution Sword, yep. Goodbye. Bye. Anything else with a few stars and lots of weight. Right. Everything seems to be 1.8 pounds at the moment. 240. Two-shot fat man. Still haven't had the occasion to use that, but I definitely want to at some point. Having a bit of a moment there. It's Vampire Super Sledge. Didn't even know that was there. Yeah, it's vampires on a heavy melee weapon. It's not that useful. Vampires SMG. So I won't make it a priority. Can I get rid of that? I can. Wonderful. Oh well, it's a few pounds dropped. How's my carry weight looking now? Inching down slowly. And we've got double caps available at the moment. 1,800, which is always nice. So I think we might have to run around and grind out some caps this weekend. Give me something slightly different to do anyway, so that's always good.
Welcome, citizen. I am authorized.
You stick that in the vendors.
Supplies.
Not much to flog right now. We'll soon fix that, I am sure. Cannot get rid of that dry kindling to save me life, unfortunately, but at least it doesn't weigh anything.
And other supplies.
I think we should be reasonably well geared to get stuck in. So, have a look. I think 4 would be a good number, really, could we, Shaman, on the camp slots. My concept being, you don't really need a camp in the Savage Divide, because you've got Foundation and Fort Atlas, and frankly, even Crater's not that far away. But having a camp somewhere in this region, Mind you, 76 is there, so you don't really need it that much. At least 3, and then you can have sort of 1 in each corner of the map. Would be my thinking. 1 up here somewhere wouldn't hurt, but again, you've got Crater and 76, so maybe not that essential. Yeah, actually, on reflection, 3 would be good. I definitely want at least 3. Plus, because I'm always making new ones to make videos on them, 3 or 4 at least would be nice, and then I'd hold on to a couple if I've got a couple of builds I particularly like. Is there ever going to be an option to crossplay? No idea. I'm sure Bethesda would love to do it, but I don't imagine it's the easiest thing to implement. Whether or not Sony are dragging their heels as they have done in the past, or it's just a lot of time and energy to put that sort of feature in, I don't know.
Just a little more rest.
But I'd say never, but we'll see what happens. But don't expect it soon. What Crusader pistol did I have? Nothing particularly spectacular, I don't think. I don't think it was terrible, though. Got suppressors one there. Fire rate, reduce weight, reduce target's damage output. It's not terrible, it's not great. I think I had another one as well, actually. I may have gotten rid of it because it was worse, even worse than this one. Yeah, like I have. Fall asleep gaming, doing daily missions. Be awake till 2 AM trying to fit something into a new build. Kinda know the feeling, Killer, yeah. Much the same. I said a few times I've been playing a bit in Fallout 4, and I was determined not to do any building in it and just focus on playing the game and not fall the trap I did last time round, and yeah, that didn't happen. Is there any way of... I knew I've seen something there somewhere. Is there any way of joining me, Blunt? Theoretically, yes, but I do prefer to run around on my own for now. Bit of a lone wanderer type, me, really. Don't build in the spot just west of Earth. Yeah. That's not a place I'd rush to build in general, with it being frequently nuked. Anywhere that gets nuked a lot, I wouldn't do. And the White Spring I wouldn't do, even though it doesn't get nuked as often as it used to, because frame rates are tending to be a disaster around there. Dark quad dropped after tea time for Crusader. Quad Crusader pistol's not terrible. I don't think you can put an automatic receiver on it though, can you? Helped kill your first Scorched Beast Queen last night. Fun. Yeah, it's good fun. Especially when you launch your first nuke and get all the way through. Fun to try and actually solve the encryption stuff like properly as opposed to looking it up. Which I've done a couple of times, but that's enough, I think. Find it helpful to watch the higher level players. Well, glad you find it helpful, Hannah. Even on the solo bit, Matt. Yeah, you know what I'm like. Right, let's see how I'm doing and then actually do some stuff. Oh, wonderful, we've got a bug back. But otherwise, I look to be okay. Yeah, doing okay. Oh, no, match. Yeah, it's gonna mess me around. Sometimes... No, what? What's wrong with you? Yeah, the hotkeys, quick wheel, whatever you want to call it, thing is extremely annoying sometimes. It's randomly... Yeah. It randomly removes things from my hotkeys, and then sometimes it's a lot more annoying to sort out than that, but... Seems to be working okay right now. Cool. So, let's might as well start with the daily ops. See what disappointment I've got today. Freezing Blood Eagles in the Valley Garrea. That's definitely a disappointment. Not the worst possible combination. Production of a working aim resist would be a big step forward for crossplay console to PC. Yeah, Not with PvP though, because it doesn't work on PvP. It disables it, which is a good default position, even if it does have place controller users at a disadvantage in PvP. Mind you, no, actually, you don't even have VATs ready for that, do you? Do you? I don't know. Probably not. You don't in Nuclear Winter, anyway. Right, so... And drink. Use the obligatory. Binging the camp builds all day. Nice. I appreciate. Hope you've enjoyed. There's a few in there I was very sad to tear down. I knew this was going to happen. Do wish I could put power armor on a hotkey on the favourites wheel. Yeah. And one thing with playing PlayStation 4 a little bit in recent weeks is I've noticed that, or I'm freshly reminded just how imprecise thumbsticks are. And, yeah, I'm not going back. I don't think I'll bother.
Initiate Vernon Dodge, Brotherhood of Steel. This area is a hotbed of enemy activity, but we've lost connection to the uplinks, providing intel.
Leave me
I
alone!
think the signal repeater's cold too. Head there and repair it first. On the double team.
Stop blowing holes in my torso! That's not stopping. That's carrying on. You gits. Got a lot longer to get here than I wanted it to, but this bloody guns don't take long to take down.
The first uplink calibration is starting up. Stay close by to speed up the process. Watch your back.
Breathing's easy. Keeping the distance doesn't help. You get hit at all, they immediately slow you down. Breathing's the worst one of the bloody lot. Take resilient over freezing any day of the week. Mind you, Blood Eagles. Doesn't really matter what mutation they've got, they're still soft as the proverbial. Bad dog. Get that flamethrower out of here. Also, having assassins on here is quite helpful. Do that sudden freezing there. Very annoying. The best piece of shooting ever, but it works. Yeah, footsteps all around me, but I can't see where they're coming from. The hell was he shooting me with? Looked like he nicked my gun there. You dead or not? Yeah, now that's fine. Robots, so freezing robots is definitely the worst combo, yeah. By a mile. Mind you, freezing robots probably won't be the worst combo for very much longer.
One uplink signal is calibrated.
Balls.
Head to the other before you lose your ground.
No! Sprint, not bloody. We'll be fine. Well, if my action points come back anyway. Okay for time, I think. Yeah. Definitely a good switch to PC for me, I think, huh? Infinitely prefer it. They're pricey, but then again, I suppose it depends what you're playing and how often you feel the need to upgrade. And how far. Chill out and wait for them, I think. Very mentats. Yeah, my power armor does that anyway. Or it's supposed to anyway. Or the size of them, that's the issue. I hate when I hide behind that post. Not so bothered about the other ones, but that one does particularly. Damn you. Get for trying to be clever. Come on, clear the smoke already so I see what I'm shooting at. Excuse me? Not the plan. The plan is you come at me down a bottleneck. Or two. You just expire already, thank you. Well, the server's a bit laggy today. Not quite as responsive as I would like.
Everything myself.
Second uplink is back. Excellent work. Job isn't done yet. I got a pocket of activity that needs to be looked into. Proceed with caution.
Doing so well.
Plenty of hostiles in your area. Head of this little operation must be nearby.
I'm going around.
Make some noise. See what pokes its head out.
Stop shooting me and freezing me. Where are you? Bobbers. There's one of them. Stop knocking me. Where's the last one?
Watch yourself. That's no ordinary hostile. Take it down quick.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's shit. This is why I need to drop my carry weight. I don't have to fuff around with power armor. Although I can have power armor. Stop hiding, you little pussy. And stop breaking my bloody arms. that grenade not go off? 'Cause it sure as hell didn't sound like it went off. Literally going to stand there and tank the damage now. That fucking mechanic is stupid. I'm fine. Unfreeze already. Who's can barely hurt me? Or at least I couldn't if I wasn't freezing me in 5 seconds. Here we go. Right, where are the corpses before I go and do this again? Preferably with a slightly more efficient run. Chunks of them everywhere. Which ones I need to search? Which chunk's got the stuff? Hello. Where's the dead boss gone? I think that was the dead boss. Okay, it's disappointing drops. Yeah, well. I was on the PTS the other day. I ended up with, like, just initiate rank because the new ops are cruelly difficult, especially solo. And still came out with a decent plan from it, what I recall. Randomly good luck. I was quite happy about that. It's utterly pointless on the PTS, but it was quite fun. Yeah. Not sure if the countdown timer bugs out or not, or if it's just not supposed to appear until it gets to like a certain point. There is no how long I've got left timer in the top corner right now. Sure, it will appear in a minute. Take the good scrap when I know it's there. Just fancy. There it is. Tells you how many times I've done this, doesn't it? Ooh, nice. A button. Paladin. Ask, give me that pensioner rank. Vampire's power fist. Yeah, F you, dodge. Tight-fisted git. No regrets, Matt. That's always good to hear. I just realised they'd up was early. I usually have no problem with it, and that was not a particularly good run, to be honest, Gabby. We'll do it again in a bit and actually have actual success, I hope. So, reset and stuff. I would have to agree with Steve there. Daily up's definitely not worth doing for script. I mean, you only get 2 legendaries out of it at most anyway, a day. Ammo, 8 items it's good for. Obviously the score if you're advancing in a season as well. Used to be a PlayStation console, can't move a PC or laptop within 5 feet of you. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I used to be on PlayStation, but gladly not anymore. Does make me feel bad for my PlayStation on occasion. Could be better if it wants to get more use.
Now trading for
anything I can get rid of
supplies
that,
and
really.
munition and gear.
Gotta dump some stuff in my stash box maybe, so drop a few pounds that way. Give it a go. Probably not a lot of room there. Yeah, missing it by 1 second I think is the most frustrating, really. Now, what's most frustrating is hitting it by 1 second, having the timer not stop when it should do, but tick on for another 2 seconds, then stop so you miss it. That's the most...
Wonder if I can find any.
That's happened a couple of times too. It just makes you want to scream. You have to build your own. You certainly don't have to. There are quite a few ways you can go out getting pre-built ones, even to your own spec if you want to. Either off-the-shelf ones, or you can decide exactly what you want in there, how much you want to pay, so on and so forth. Two things going hand in hand. And then have it built for you. Or you can, yeah, build it from scratch, which is what I do. Well, I say I do. I buy the parts, and then my friend who builds them for a living comes over and puts it together in exchange for beer. But, you know. Not too bothered about the idea of doing it myself. I'm fine with it, but just, with CPUs being so fragile, the last thing on earth I want to do is screw that up. Don't have the kind of money to replace it if I mess it up. Mind more ways to get script other than the limit. Yeah. Well, we do get the weekend events that boost the amount of script you can earn, but the limit is what it is. Mind you, what are you going to do with it when you got it? Go turn it in at the Rusty Pick and try and get something decent? Not much else you can do with it. So, it's just make the trip a little bit more often. Not the end of the world. Yeah, it's usually cheaper to build your own. Yeah, if you ever take your friend lean on them. It's not too bad. Once you've got it figured, it's like... My friend's built me a couple of them now. I'd be okay with doing it myself, I think. To be fair, motherboards in particular, their user manuals tend to be really good at telling you everything you need to know. So combine that with a bit of YouTube research and you don't really have too much problem.
A renewable resource for making gauze. Hide mole rat hide? Ugh.
Not spectacular, but I might be able to get rid of some crap. Anything here I think I could flow. That's not terrible. Or that I want to keep. Not really, I think most of this stuff is going to be going in the script it pile, but I don't really want to dump it in my cash box based on that. Push those. Going left for now as well. Anything else need to go in there? Getting close to the point where I'll actually be able to run around in power armor again. That'd be nice. Oh, I've got a random holiday gift. Don't need that much buffer. I'll probably flux some of that. No, I won't. I will. No, because I make Psycho buff with. Maybe I've got tons of Psycho buff there at the moment. Pound left.
I think I can make a few more stops before resupplying at Atlas.
Any ore in here I can get rid of? That's enough, that'll do. See what happens if I try and power armor now. What's your digits? Good evening, True. How are you doing? Yes. What I like to hear. Yeah, having friends to help is always a good thing. It's more intimidating than it should be, really, by building PC. Not so bad, really. Rocking on the go. Hope things are well in Texas. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, those feet up. Chill. At work as well, true. At the grind. Except I seem to remember you enjoy your job, don't you, Drew? So, not so much a grind in that case, but... Hey, jogger. Way to go. I'm sure you have not been at work. Yeah, I think that might be the same Matt, actually. Yeah, as always. Yeah, I'm having a good one too, so... beavering away and all that. Right, let's have another crack at that day up and actually succeed this time. In that elder rank. Or as henceforth it shall be known, pensioner rank. Mostly because most of the elders, most of them, are deserving of the jibe thing. It does go a long way enjoying what you do. Somebody who's gone from not enjoying it to actually enjoying it, I can testify which one is the better. As if it needed testifying to. How's things, Ancient? Right then. Look, I've got my blackberry juice rocking. AP regen. And this time we do it.
Ad Victorium. Initiate Dodge with the Brotherhood of Steel. Your mission is to figure out why we lost contact with the sublinks in this area. Head to the signal repeater. We need it repaired.
That's going to be reduced to 3 seconds in the new update, which is rather than 5, which would be nice. Come on! Technically speaking, they'll actually get a little bit easier, these ones.
Signal calibration starting now. You've got company.
Yeah.
Ad Victorium.
Hands on my trousers quickly. Occasionally not at work, Matt. Yeah. That's the joy of time zones, though, I suppose, isn't it? There we go, you can just about see that guy glowing. Can't really tell that guy because of the laser rifle, but... better. Better. I actually don't mind when they shoot me with missile launchers and the like, because I've got so many anti-explosive perks on the go that basically can't hurt me. Oh, I got him!
You're making me sad. Damn rat.
Just body parts shaking around all over the floor. These are joyous times. Did I check out tweets where you tagged me, GC? I haven't done yet, no. I was going to do it this afternoon and then made a video. So. Well, I will get to it. Bluggy, he was demanding my attention right now, though. It's inconsistent as well, the freezing effect, but don't tell Bethesda because they'll make it consistently worse. thinking about bash attacks the other day, trying to figure out, like, I get why they're power attacks. They're bound to the same buttons, they use basically the same mechanic. And they're supposed to stagger, but they don't really stagger that effectively, and they're
Head to uplink 2.
kind of frustrating more than anything else. I wonder if there's a way to use them to actually make them efficient and effective, but I'm unconvinced. Ooh, I miscalculated. Not like me.
Calibration on the second uplink initiated. It's about to get a little dicier in there. Don't let up!
Get that in your second try. Nice. Should have had it on my first, but whatever. Stop throwing party poppers at me. I'm still on die already. One bullet left. Tell from that one's stance at a flamethrower, I was like, you're going down before you get anywhere near me. Yeah, flow stairs. Kind of sneaky strategy is not acceptable. Eat nuka grenade. And you. Grenade you too. I don't think I've got his mate. I think he's moved off somewhere else. I don't know. I throw a grenade at him and he has to then turn around and throw one back at me. Fortunately for him, it doesn't work. Get him! I do love those grenades. Judging by that poor effort, probably you, mate. Holy cow! There's three of them, I believe. Yeah. Get out of here with that frickin' flamethrower you get. There's a reference there I do not get.
Back and it gives me visions of something real nasty nearby. I need you to take care of it before heading back. You got this.
Action points would be great. It would not freeze him to death.
Team. We'll see if we can draw out their leader.
Come on, hurry it up. Come on. Come on. Reload faster. What? Not again. Sneaking three more in behind me is not on. Did this to me last time as well. Gave me a set number, I took them out and they just spawned a few more in. Pisses me off when that happens. And it pisses me off when they're so spread out as well.
Yeah, had a feeling there'd be a big and nasty one in the area. It's now your primary target, team. Ad Victorial!
This is going to be close.
Target
Got him.
Mission accomplished.
3 seconds.
These upgrades are just what we need to get an edge on the enemy.
Now that's why you keep the psycho buff on hand.
Proud. Dodge out.
Whew. Lady Voter, how you doing? Right then, time to clean up. Still bloody loads of them. You know, 5 more days and we won't have to endure this crap either. Clean up. Oh, there's another one over there. Form an orderly line, please. Getting our teeth, usually is, yeah. How we doing, Gray? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got lined up for us for Halloween as well. Should be fun times, Ancient. They usually do a good job for that. Yeah, well, I got that it was referring to Marco Polo, African Soldier. How you doing, by the way? It's not the thing that we really have over here. At least not by that name. So I'm just like, okay, why are you referring to something that I have 0 experience with? Well, that's fine. I've seen it referenced in TV shows and stuff before now as well. And it's just like, yeah, okay. Apparently it's the thing that kids do. I don't know. Kids do many strange things. Ah, get me up there. I'll have the jetpack soon enough. That's something I need to jump back onto. I need to try and get some cobalt flux, don't I? If I can. He's armless now. There we go. Timer's there this time. So quiet after you finish your up and you're cleaning up at the end. Where's this? There it is. Boink. You think like a tree and leaf. As far as I know, it is. Well, I don't know enough about it to know whether or not it exists in the UK by a different name, but yeah. I got the vague impression there was something pool related involved with it, but what it means, yeah, I don't know. What I mean, it's cropped up in TV shows and stuff plenty of times, but I'm just again, okay. Accept it and move on. Yeah, doing good, thanks, African Soldier. Furious Ski Sword. I wish that was a more effective weapon. And Whistle in the Dark would be cool if it wasn't A, crap, and B, I haven't got a million of them. A number of the current rare rewards are going into the uncommon list, so the ones that are currently available should be easier to get when the new stuff comes in. And obviously the new stuff will go into the rare list and be the hard stuff to get. One of the other changes coming with the daily ops for too long. don't think I've ever built south of... No, wait, I have built south of Watoga once, but I was like right down here somewhere. Right at the bottom edge. So I'm guessing it's either a different location or not one of mine ancient. Either way, always cool to have new camps. Here it is. Again, seeing as I'm
Welcome,
here.
citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies.
Furious and faster swing speed. That's not actually a terrible combination for a weapon like that.
Resupply
Okay,
here,
you'd gone.
citizen.
I have to make a decent bit of psycho buff as well. Because I'm running a little low. Something I wanted to ditch as well, I remember seeing it. Yep. Those shite grenades. Go and restock and see what we're going to do next. I'll check to see if I can get any blah 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 blah, because that's informative. Cobalt flux,
Rumor has it that Atlas
and
was
then
somehow
we'll make a
experimenting
decision
with
after
cold
that.
weather. I can't even imagine what they could have done for us.
Well, I want to check my out stock first. Oh, that's a good amount of ammo to have. 666 bullets. I don't want to add any more or fire any at the moment, but I shall. Oh, next stream I won't have to do all this crap anymore. I feel I might need a different outfit though. I've been wearing my pirate gear for a little while now. Out of deal. Balls. Guess we're doing that next then. Bum. Well, that's running, which I would go and do, but do you not see any evidence of anywhere I can go and get cobalt flux or any nukes at all on the server? So let's think. Where's a good place to go and hunt steel? Large density of enemies. Well, actually, I like the. Been liking the ash heap for it lately. So, apparel. Caravan mask is cool.
Paper cut.
Is there anything I feel like wearing that's a bit different for a change? Maybe. Engineer's uniform? I'm not blown away by that a bit. My breather outfit's cool, but pretty standard. Anything else that might go with the caravan gas map? Two of these. Cultist outfit's kind of fun. In a while. I need to pick up a spacesuit, and I've got the rest of it, not that. Yeah, let's give this combination a go. So I have scrapped that. Person seems to be up to no good. No, not really. Blue and red, isn't it? I have a field scribe
Does
up.
killing
Books.
feral ghouls go against the Hippocratic Oath? There's a thinker.
Got anything else I could craft that might do the job? I think it doesn't look good, really. Scout outfit's quite cool. Not worn that in a while. Won't go with the mask, unfortunately. You know what? For a change. See how this looks. Alright, about Skyrim's uniform. On my jacket. Go. Not convinced by the headwear there. That's the only thing. Find a suitable combination. I've got an idea though. Mind you, I don't actually know if it will protect me from past, I think.
I need to remember to bring a gas mask next time I stop in the ash heap.
He said. Kind of hard to tell in this light whether or not this actually looks good or not. Oh, that doesn't. I think I can probably work with that for a bit. Really don't like that headgear though, to be honest. Nope, won't do. Find some decent headgear. Something that'll do the job actually.
If it isn't my favorite patient.
Got an idea. Though I can't remember the names. Does make it slightly more difficult. I may not have one crafted actually. That one, that's what I want. Yeah, I can live with that, that works. Actually a different backpack skin. Possibly. Possibly.
People need to think twice about venturing into the mire. Pretty much guaranteed to have the smallest scratch turn into a serious infection.
Do like that settler relief backpack. It goes with a lot of things, and it looks like it's got straps on this, so I think we're going to go with that combo for now. First build was based on the fortified contemporary house, Xion. Nice. I like that build. It's a pity they patched it out, basically. Oh, Morgantown. Ah, that makes more sense, Ancient. How are you doing, Carl? Yeah, scrapping weapons is one good way of doing it. I have done this on numerous occasions. I'm going to combine that with a couple of approaches, actually. Catch you later, Hannah. Have a good one. These special stats on... I think I've lost context there. Who's this? And I've been go away, the raider. Hang on a minute, I need bullets. Yeah, you're a lot closer than I expected you to be. The reason I like the ash heap is you get a lot of weapons, and you also get the other things that mole miners drop. Like the breathers and stuff like that. A lot of those have steel in them as well, and other useful materials, so it's a good place to go and farm, really. Plus it means you're not doing the same stuff. A pleasant change. Evening Psycho, how are you doing? Grabbing chicken and furry. Cave outfit looks good. Cave outfit. That's the one that's just come back in the atomic shop, isn't it? Is that the one you mean? So I like the general look of it, but just not the plastic trousers. I cannot get behind plastic trousers. Excuse me? Bit of run. Oh, my headphones again. We have liftoff. Got some more mole miners around somewhere. I can hear them. There's one. I was thinking the other day, actually, I'd really like to see a mole miner quest line that gets you in and exploring a mole miner community and really get into the lore of them and their background and stuff. Maybe brought in to help them out with something. Which would, on the surface of it, mean you could lose them as enemies. Could be a problem. So, thinking the solution would be to have the mole miners, like, bring you in, have maybe a few members of the community that can communicate properly, learn a lot about them, help them out with some stuff, and at the end of the quest line they turn around and betray you. So they stay as enemies by the time you're done. That would be fun, in my opinion. Sure, Bethesda could come up with something even more effective, but yeah, I would like to explore the mole miners in more detail. Without the cost of losing them as an enemy type, of course. Right, right, yeah, that's that. Ready getting to work on the guns command. Door looks kind of Indiana Jones. It does a little bit, or the right one does. Depends on Actually, mind you, I'm thinking of Fallout 4 now. Right. Before I get anywhere. This is not where I wanted to be. Before I get any more stuck into this, I'm changing my battery. To call Kenny from South Park. I like it, Gray. I think it's the goggles about that I really don't like on that Deathclaw Hunter outfit. It just doesn't quite do it for me. How are we doing, NK? You alright? Black shovel backpack, Daniel. It's a good one. I think this one is my favourite though, the settler relief one. It's almost backpack like it. I don't know, I just like the shape more, I think. Have a protector on servers translator C3PO style. I like the idea except the protector on bit. Mostly because they're so damned slow. Mind you, if it was always in situ with the more minor community, then it wouldn't have to follow you around. So, as long as you can get around the movement issue, because they are painfully slow moving, those things. This is where I want to come. Anybody home? Ghouls, apparently. Got a loot column here, can't I? Yes. Not scorched. Better than nothing. I didn't mean to pick that up. I'm not playing Fallout 4 right now. Best piece of spray and pray I've ever done. Right there. Well, yeah, that could definitely be hilarious. We've got protection on serving as a translator, especially if its translation matrices are a little bit off. So it's translations are just slightly weird and possibly a little bit offensive. Insupport bot meets C3PO, that kind of thing, you know. Hell? You in there again? I'm nuking your house again. I'm not. Get around to actually tidying that clip up and sharing it a bit. Ah, there you are. Burnt my feet there. Possibly my butt, one or the other. All of the above. Just going to leave chap, and then we'll go and scrap. Missile there. Ew. Love the black shovel backpack. It's just a little too squashed and squat for me. That's why I struggle with it. Mine, I was busy. You die now? Thank you. Took like the policeman from a lower line, keep moaning. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Something like that, Raider. Stuff that's close, but is like roughly means the same thing, but nobody would ever say is kind of what. Plates and plastic. Wonderful. All things that I like. The whiskey bottles, less so. That's what I get for playing Fallout 4 on my own time. I'm now picking up ammo that I can't go and sell. Doesn't weigh anything in my Fallout 4 games. I'll pick it up to run it back and flog it. I also can't remember what ammo I'm actually using. We'll have that though. I could probably stick those in my vendors. There are a few features that I do miss when I play Fallout 4 from 76. One of them is the new tab now. Got used to it since the last update. I am very fond of it. The smart ass Android is coming by. There was one in. Oh no, I'm thinking of. Nope. Never mind. I was miles off there. Whatever I was thinking of wasn't what sprang to mind. Thank you kindly. I won't make much. Won't make much of it, but brings up a little bit of room. That's what I'm really interested in now. We'll jaunt over to here now. No, that's not where. Full language barrier hiccups, some comedic value. Yeah, definitely. Potent Season 2 of Altered Carbon. Haven't seen Altered Carbon, so I don't know. Black shovels you go to with Chinese stealth armor. Yeah, it's probably the best bet for that. But you need something more sleek, really, I think. I like the Chinese stealth armor, I just don't like the fact you can't wear anything over it. Because the look is just not great. Functionality's not bad, but the look. Coloured intel one. Yeah, that's not bad. A lot like Inkwell's one, though. There's anything wrong with that, but. We'll be in a minute, my friend. Your bloody turn. Bullets enough for everyone. Yeah, I'm running out of light, but that's why I'm here. With the light on, is it? Yikes. Big. Somebody did actually figure out what the mole miners were saying, didn't they, a while ago? What I understand, it was not particularly complimentary. You haven't used the Inkwell backpack yet. It's a similar sort of shape and style to the Brotherhood one, I think. I haven't used it either, but... You hope be able to wreck a brain suit. I recognise the name of the show, but I've never actually watched it. So. Somebody. I think it can, or it might just be my footsteps echoing. Guess it must. Here we go, I can hear something again behind. Somebody is out here. There you are. Footsteps are bugging me. Beep beep. Not what I was aiming for, but okay. Still liking this, the line of multicoloured hats on the top. They did rocket mod, nice. What? Yeah, we'll have that. Just in case, once perk loadouts are a thing, I ever decide to do a boost ball bat build. Never know. Ah! Sun's coming up. Oh, dark. I like it when they turn around. Their heads present such large targets. Never mind the hole, look them in the face when you shoot them. You know, like, when they face you, they've got a bigger target to aim at. The feature I'm missing from Fallout 4 right now is the ability to change my Pip-Boy light colour from green to white. It's just so much more illuminating. Somebody's buying up a lot of treasure maps. Absolutely fine, because I've got loads of them to sell. Pleasant change, actually, making a few sales. Alright, where to next? Good spots for mole mine. Hit or miss at this point. I think I've cleared out all the big spots. Yeah, we'll bounce back to my camp, scrap some stuff, make some bullets, and then head off somewhere else, I think. Not the garden's really good. If they didn't do season 3, but at least the reptile bar. The Netflix, that one. Carry 1 round as a better radiation suit. It's heavy though, isn't it? Apparently stealth suit, I assume you mean.
How's the wasteland doing?
Evening, Curry. Use the config to change the colour. I did not know that. Can't imagine Bethesda would be keen, though. Sure how they feel about editing that sort of thing. I'd have to check before I went and did something like that. Good to know, nonetheless. Mononga, yeah, Mononga's a good bet. What did they was shooting me there? will be one of my friends. Thursday. In fact, it'll probably be one of my friends on his girlfriend's account doing dailies for him. If I had to guess. But I could be wrong. Yeah, cucumber frontante. Let's make some boulets. Cow. No, 556 rather. Same difference. In the way that they are absolutely nothing alike. Oh, I suppose they're all pointing and go bang. Oh Christ, I made more than I thought I was going to then. Anybody else a fan of 10mm pistols? I do like 10mm pistols. Pistols just feel so underpowered most of the time. Right then, let's see if there's any interesting events rolling. Going to get much easier from Tuesday as well. There are not. So, Westek's a good possibility. Air capacity's a minute. Stash everything. Yeah. Probably do Westek. Anywhere else that's a good bet for steel that I don't do very often. Well, we're talking Mononga, weren't we? Yeah, let's do Mononga. Won't need power armor for that either. Need it for Westek, but it saves me a few stim packs. And also 10mm build that was really hard to play. I imagine it would be hard for endgame content. Explosive Crusader with explosive laser bolts. Yeah, that could be fun, Gray. That daft. Bit difficult to make that one legacy, I think. Well, there are ways to do it, but none of which are ideal. Jeez, you shuffle quick, don't you? Beak. Good source of copper as well, more mine. So if you have to hunt for steel anyway, go hunt mole miners and then you can get copper while you're at it. I'm playing football in the street. There's pieces out of there. Cupboards still cause me great pain that I can't figure out how to get them to place without being inside out on a wall. Oh well. Somebody's been through here recently. reminds me. Well, meat to get rid of. That fellow didn't want to die. Oh, the wrong one then. Went for the hide, got the meat. You just got shot in the back with something explosive and didn't even notice, really. Down come the rain. Okay. I've not really got any events running right now. So that means we're going to have a go at riding shotgun. See if I can get that last plan. And then we'll server hop and see if we can find one that's got either some events running or hopefully Monongah Mine nuke. You try again once you get Crusader plans. Crusader is fun. Bit thick. I'm looking for a better word than that, but I haven't got one. It's just a bit thick.
They'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
But otherwise, it's quite cool. At least it wasn't the PTS. I don't think I actually looked at it that closely since. But they did change the Brotherhood of Steel armor
So sick and tired.
quite dramatically between the PTS and the live server. That looked really tubby on the PTS. It was not a good look. Me guys, just taking my bonus.
It's just about time to eat. Clean up this, fix that. It never seems to end.
Nice. Me your clothes. Kieran, he's miserable. He'll probably shoot me if I ask him that. Never noticed him hanging out there before. It really registered that he did.
Welcome back.
Just put his coffee cup in his pocket.
Shipments are coming through round the clock. Keep an eye out. We'll give you a shot if there's more work.
You're gonna revisit your gunslinger when you get loadouts. Yeah. It'll make doing things like that a lot easier.
Perfect timing. I've got a group that's ready to roll out.
You and Eugenie, but
Need some new clothes.
Kieran, Eugenie, you're up. Get a move on. Anyone looking to make a quick cap, head into the
Just about
tunnel.
time to eat.
don't mind having different company for this for once. Somebody else might be a bit more forthcoming with the outfit I need. Two-handed melee build with bloodied spear. I wouldn't go down the bloodied route, but spear build I would like to do sometime. Probably go junkies or something like that. Mind you, I've got my cannibal junkie ghoul to work on. Going to be a psycho
Hello, Kieran.
combat knife wielding
Good
maniac.
seeing you again.
Uh-huh.
So, how's the family?
Fine. Safe.
That's good. Good.
Very post-war, that comment.
And you know, my
Safe.
community is also fine and safe. Thank you for asking. Well, this'll be a fun trip.
You're not exactly going out your way to make him happy there and make him want to chat. You're kind of having a dig at him.
Okay, crew, listen up. Our job is to escort these Brahmin to the other end of the tunnel. Expect resistance.
ghost Brahmin.
A lot of it. You'll be paid for each Brahmin that makes it.
That possibly wouldn't be bad.
We'll be carrying a load of premium arms and ammunition, so...
Generally
I'd
prefer really
appreciate
high
an
fire
extra
rate weapons
touch
for
of
vampire,
care.
personally.
Hopefully the reward for getting me there in one piece will
So it
more than
ticks that much
compensate
more
for any
often.
bullets you... invest.
Let's move out.
Oh, and if anyone wants to scout ahead, there may be some extra cargo lying around from our less successful ventures. Just don't forget about the Brahmin.
Right. Our priority is protecting the Brahmin, not going on a killing spree or a treasure hunt.
Not that there's ever any shortage of hooligans to kill or treasure to find.
Yep.
Kieran, Eugenie, how y'all doing?
Oh,
Guys
you
are making an
know,
appearance
just
early.
another wall.
I was literally not playing
looking
about
to be
that.
smooth sailing
Although,
today.
Wait.
wish the wood armor was better. Not that it would make any sense for it to be better, but it would be cool. A weird bit of horizontal recoil though.
They're attacking from the back. Watch your flank.
Wait a minute, I need to deal with the ones attacking from the front first, can't you, old waff? You're supposed to be a caravan guard. Get in the butt, doggo. Oh. Cool look. I like it. I like it. A bit gangster. Dragon Denise, thank you very much for the super chat there. I very much appreciate. It's going well, thank you. Super sticker rather, isn't it? Got a voice like Jack Duckworth. Oh dear.
That was practically an army.
Hiding around the corners.
Got them all.
Evening, Rob. How we doing?
The mist makes it harder to see.
Nope. This is just the start. Don't let your guard down.
Can I give a shout out to Emily? Of course I can,
Alright,
Dragon
well.
Denise. How you doing, Emily? You alright?
Move on.
Dream Element's still up to no good.
Oh, maybe we
Oh
set
no,
'em
it's not
running.
actually. It's
Got 'em good and scared.
it isn't doubling up. You're just confusing me. Thank you again, Dragon Denise. Much appreciated. That's very kind of you.
Ever consider a less dangerous line of work, Kieran?
Yeah. Many times in the
I
past.
don't think I
Just going for the more miners.
something more mundane. Kieran the fisherman, Kieran the bartender, Kieran the professional singer.
Who says
So,
professional singer? I hear
guessing
lounge
that
act.
Didn't work out, huh?
It did not. Blockade ahead. We'll need to knock it down. I'll set some charges
is that
to
the
clear the rubble. Watch
50
my
cals.
back. They
50
must
cal
be
skin,
looking
was
to
it? No,
stall
Gatling gun
us.
skin from the season
Expect
recently,
a
isn't it?
serious fight ahead.
Yeah, glad you're enjoying it.
They're going full force because they knew the ghoul merchant was coming through. They always think we're a big store. Let's make them regret it.
It's not my best bit of shooting. So close to the 250 is that? Pretty sweet. God, it repeated as well, man. Sometimes it does, so. Good outfit. Said hit him again. Thank you very much, guy. Appreciate. But if it's about the car's extended warranty, I think you might be onto the wrong person, because I don't have a car. Explosive Nocturnal 44.
Alright, take it slow. No telling what's ahead.
Unless you're telling me take out an extended warranty and get a free car, Gray, would be fine. Mind you, that would probably be more expensive than it was worth to me. Well, I suppose I could sell the car.
They've got the gate closed. Looks heavily guarded. That one up top looks like a captain. We need to take him out front.
Just remember that I can't protect these frogs by
If our compadre here wants to go on that guy or not. Doesn't get stuck in fairly soon. I'm going to have to take him out myself. It's got a touchdown.
Ooh, that was a mean one. Nice going.
Well done. The captain is down.
Captain's invisible.
Gate is up top.
Don't leave us waiting too long.
There's a
We're
problem.
easy pickings here.
Oh, there is.
That was a tough fight. Hey, why don't we try taking the roads over the mountains next time, eh?
Take some of these
The
guns
cliffs
actually and
above
then scrap them,
make
shouldn't
travel
I?
by Brahmin too slow, too dangerous. The lack of cover leaves us vulnerable. There are no roads that won't lead to a fight. At least this way is favorable for fighting larger numbers. I would have thought you knew that, Eugenie.
Well, of course I did. But look how I finally got you talking, Kieran. Tell me, how was your childhood?
We heard an angry dog then, but I think it's the guy falling off. Steam Elements is often the culprit. Yes, it is, Matt.
Oh, you know, I've been doing this traveling merchant thing for a while now. I spent damn near a decade stuck in our compound, hiding from people that would kill us on sight just for getting who we are. Captain eases up the tension. Blood eagles. There's just no discussion.
Exactly. If we hesitate, we die.
Do you think Fallout needs more updates? Yes, definitely. And I know Bethesda would very much like to be putting more updates out.
You hear that?
Just, like the universe and everything doesn't always cooperate with a relatively small team. Relatively.
Enemies incoming.
Um,
We need to hold up here.
when stuff goes belly up, the impact's
Come from all sides.
significantly more enhanced. Especially when nearly the whole team gets snowed out. In Texas. Amongst other things. Thank you very much again, Jenkins Easton. You're quite welcome. Who are we shooting at?
There's an
This
opening.
guy.
Let's move out while we can.
Make a break for it! Go, go, go!
So we have been successful. Just wonder whether or not we get a decent reward out of it this time.
Looks like we're in the clear. Good work.
How many times you've got that go, Matt?
Still got wares to sell. Thank you. Let's head outside.
Cross your fingers. Do like the icon with it. Nope. Heck. Right, fall back. Ultra the Happy Blue Fox. I like it. Good name. How we doing? Getting a scam call where your national insurance number has been suspended. Yeah, that'd be impressive, since I'm pretty sure the only way that happens is if you provide a death certificate. Pizza for the donations. They might go towards a beer or two. Probably not a pizza though. Maybe here would be a bit more of a treat to me than a pizza would, I think. I have too much pizza as it is. Right, I'd be willing to bet 80% of streamers say that at some point. I eat too much pizza. We're all terrible for it. Still didn't manage to drop any stash weight, despite the fact I sold a load of stuff. Apparently. Been a bad boy, apparently. To be honest, having your tax number taken away from you doesn't really seem like being a bad boy. It seems more like a reward for being a good person. You've been great. Here, don't pay tax. Here, not likely. Oh. Can I kind of zigzag my way back up the wall from here? Never be too much pizza. You do make a good argument there, Pepper. I have to admit. A valid point. As we here, let's just do this before I serve a hop. And we on. Good, doing okay.
Reminder. Talk to Romani about a clinic in Atlas. Just here for a bit.
Solomon,
I'll stay
how
out
do you
here.
not have a clinic in Atlas already? You're out here doing all this, and you haven't set a clinic up there yet. You think Romani would have made you do that first? I mean, I know she's like all about helping the people, which I'm in favour of, but nonetheless, you're not helping the people if you travel around and all the Brotherhood members have got the plague or something. Oh, thank you very much, Pepper. Even though I shunned pizza today, yeah? Mind you, by the way, is that alert deafeningly loud for you, or is it just my headphones? Pizza and salad. Balancing it off then. Definitely half healthy, half not there. Like a 12-inch meat feast. What kind of pizza do you like, Happy Blue Fox? Alright, server hop time. Making you hungry. It is loud. Right, okay, I'll look into that. Thank you, Irene. How then, Desicast? Will I change my loadout at all? First thing I'm going to do is have a crafting loadout. Absolutely the first thing I'm going to do. Beyond that, I probably will experiment with different loadouts, different types of character build a bit more often, because it'll be much easier to do. So all you need is the gear and the perks at that point. You don't need to spend days and days moving your moving your special points around. So that I will probably change it up too. Haribo pizza. Ooh, not sure about that. Treasure Hunter's out again. They're out next month, I think is the next one. Middle of next month, I think. Haribo. Soft kind of gummy sweets, basically, really. They would melt and make a sticky mess on a pizza. Mentioned making it very sugary and weird. Do we have... We don't have a new... Oh, we've got some bloodstones down there, but they won't help very much. We don't have any interesting events running, but we could bomb around and see if anybody's selling anything worthwhile at the camps. How many slots are we getting for loadouts? 2 initially, Daniel. And then they'll open it up so you can buy more via the atomic shop at a later point in time. I thought this place was being attacked. Nothing there. He's got the outfit. Can't get it for the life of me. Probably not. We'll head over and see if we've got anything anyway. You try one, but it doesn't sound good. Yeah. Sounds like a terrible idea to me. I can get behind pineapple on pizza. Haribo, not so much. Banana. Well, if it weren't for the existence of banoffee, I'd say bananas needed to be wiped from the face of the earth. But banoffee is kind of godly, so... Ah, okay. That's confusing. Plasma grenades at 10 caps a pop. That's not bad. Somebody's got prices reasonable. Very reasonable, actually. But not what I need. Somebody all the way up here. Do I really want to come up here? Not for that, no. What about this? Maybe. That'd be a tight fist to get and travel for free though. Oh, thanks, Steve. That's going straight in my head now. Bloody jingle. Mega Sloth Pet. Think you're going to go for a Cocker Spaniel for that, guy? It's a dog. I want a Border Collie. Greatest breed of dog known to man. I don't know what the accent was made of. Only bananas that go on pizza are banana peppers. Sounds like that could be a good thing, Gray, but I'm not sure what banana peppers are, so I might have to reserve judgment. Sounds better than the fruit, anyway. I would also imagine it just ends up being a sticky man. Wow, that's very neat. Points for a neat adhesive farm. Which you've lost the whole bloody lot of by logging off when I was in your camp and not checking first, you inconsiderate. I'm from getting points to being an inconsiderate something. We'll be able to use the mannequins in camps or just shelters? Both. They'll work in both. Let's face it, there'd be a riot if they didn't. Or if they only worked in shelters. I would be at the front of this riot with my flaming pitchfork. Which will probably confuse Bethesda because I think I was doing a Fallout cosplay. Pizza with all that stuff on is called a cookie. Nice try. There's an inert flux, which is not very helpful. I suppose there's another one anywhere that's hiding out. Got here. Not what I need, but there's a lot of 3 stars, so we'll have a look. BRB, Matt. Fair enough. Catch a sec. Getting on pizzerias, pepperoni, jalapenos, and banana peppers. Sounds pretty solid, Daniel. Huh. Ooh. Firstly, I'm not entirely sure if I've been here before or not. Secondly, good first impression on the build. And Chalmer pipe bolt action pistol. Boop. Prime minigun barrel. Prime minigun barrel. Instigating Gatling gun, that's not particularly helpful. Joshua, thank you very much for the new subscription. Welcome, welcome. Limb damage, yeah. Lever action prime receiver. Nothing particularly cool there, but let's have a quick jump about the place and see if this camp looks cool. The homeowner. Rocking the Brotherhood outfit. Brotherhood salute, rather. What outfit am I wearing? No, I'm Mountain Scout, not Brotherhood. It's packed with details, so always a good start in my opinion. Absolutely crammed full in here. Really cool. Actually crammed to the point that I probably wouldn't go for. Not that that's a criticism, but it never looks bad. IMO. Like that. Oh, crikey. It's a bit tight to fit through. You can get rid of that stash box. That's a small... This is quite cool. Using the back of this as a wall. I like that. Yeah. I mean, it would be a nightmare to try and tour this place. Got a slightly floating thingamajig, but... I don't know if there's anything more to this place, but... Supposedly, there's a I love your camp emote coming up before too long, which will be quite handy. I should be picking that up. Shelters have a different build budget. They don't have a different stash budget. But otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty sure they do use the same stash box. Same as a display case, basically, except for your outfits. I think they'll use a proportion of whatever build budget from the area they're in. So if it's in your camp, it'll use your camp one. If it's in your shelter, it'll use your shelter one. I would think. There's a lot of stuff here that looks suspiciously not like armour. People logged off there, not surprising, it's just after 10. Precarious spawning point. Yeah, it definitely does, actually. It comes as a collectible museum. Yeah, you have to build as small as humanly possible and then pack it out with display cases, I guess. As you would struggle. You're going to do that.
Just can't shake these nightmares.
Cool idea, though.
Directive, acquire all junk. Still in progress.
How much bloody power do you need? Light's not bright enough. More power. There's nothing bloody in it either. Fluid. Person's locked their shelter.
Visitors. Again. Interesting.
Rory looks alright in that outfit. Now we're heading backwards up the stairs though. That's kind of cool that you can do that though. The animation works. There's another one up here. Fuck are you powering the International Space Station? Need to consider giving us a bigger budget. Not gonna happen. Shelters were their solution to bigger budget. So if they were going to do that, they'd have given us a bigger budget rather than giving us shelters. Considering the amount of work that went into creating those. I don't think there's any chance of getting a bigger budget. I assume it's one of the more demanding things in terms of server load, so that's why they would keep it to a minimum size. Nobody's selling flux. Wow. Count von Bork. Where's my camp? Got the Cyberpunk ship here. Looks like you need more. Yeah, I was desperately trying not to fill mine up too quick. And I managed to hold off for like a couple of months, I think, before I filled it up. But that ship has sailed. I think she's a synth. Nothing wrong with the synth. Something wrong with what the Institute uses them. Yeah. I already have a hunch that load times are not great on console anyway. I've not tested it to find out, but judging by some of the reactions to my recent video, say people are not happy with the loading times as they are.
Stick around.
Guessing theirs must be considerably longer than my loading time. Either that or they've just got zero patience. It's possible, I suppose, but... Yeah, exactly, Corey. They've done a lot towards improving the stability of the servers and how much they can hold up under, how much strain they can take, but... I suspect there's a diminishing returns element to that as well. Like, they can do more and more and more, but the more hours they put in, they'll get less improvement in the servers out of it, so... Just how much they can invest in that when they've got everything else to be doing as well is an open question. If I've got anything I want to log in. I don't think I do, but... Stuff I want to plug in.
Rumor has it that Atlas was some kind of experiment to control the weather. I can't even imagine what that could have done.
Well, there's some of this I may just get rid of for cheap because it's not selling particularly well. Of course, so that does leave the open question as to whether or not it would start selling immediately afterwards if I did that, but... Still got all that technical data to get rid of. I should put that in my vendors. 2 caps or 3 caps a piece or something. You get 1 to 2 minutes on Xbox sometimes. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's the old consoles don't have SSDs in them either, do they? So. Camps can still take a long while to render. Yeah. They can sometimes. I don't generally do too badly, but you do get the odd occasion where it can be a bit longer. A visitor. Go on then. Jump on the end of that. Toss up between connections to the server, I imagine, and don't seem to want to stop. Yeah, connection to the server versus speed of loading on the player's end. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted here. I've got everything loaded onto an SSD, so it certainly helps my loading speed.
I faced my fears and burst out from under the covers, not stopping until I've made it outside. There, I see the warm glow of a campfire. My fellow
An
scouts.
Xbox One. Yeah, I can imagine that could hurt.
I go to them, and
Knocking on a bit, those consoles now.
It's not safe to
Sadly.
be out this late. There's something out there. I know. took my brother. He stayed out past dark one day.
Yeah, camp
and went
counselor
missing.
ate him.
But my friends, they don't listen. I sit with them to keep watch. We laugh, drink, and share secrets with each other all into the night.
Solid look. Although I've got to... That actually isn't that bad. Like, I'm not... I disapprove. Mixing power armor pieces on the same frame. It's not allowed. But that's actually not a bad look. I'm not breathing and I'm not, definitely not liking it. But it's not a bad look. Absolutely not going to inhale.
As the night dwindles on, so does the fire. The scouts pay
I
no mind
missed.
to the encroaching darkness. I try again to warn them that the dark is dangerous, but no one listens. So I go into the forest alone in search of firewood.
Firewood. Yep. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Made it. What was this tree? This is this tree. It's just not...
I keep
Oh,
my
there it
eyes
is.
on the ground, find enough wood to rekindle the fire. But when I turn around, there's no light to guide my way back to camp. I don't know if I wandered too far, or if the campfire has gone out, drenching all the scouts in darkness.
Not just a low level hasn't found a full set yet.
to interrupt the tale, but we have an emergency. Or
Yeah,
at least my
it's
scout leader emergency protocol.
Ultra Sight plus XO1. It's an interesting combo. It does kind of work.
Now, I'm almost certain
Like a
I
slim
counted
version of the
correctly,
XO1.
But we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system.
Voice acting on that robot is actually quite impressive when you listen to the nuances. But yeah, that one knows where it is down the bottom. The other one. Sometimes a lunchbox here.
All right, now, gather around. There was a holotape amongst the missing campers' belongings. Let's give a listen and see what we can find. I'm hunting bugs out here in Appalachia. There are spiders, ants, and slugs. Today, I'm going to complete my collection. Only 9 more Hymenoptera to go. Layla told me to watch out for their stingers, but I can handle them. That's what my new entomologist badge is for. I'm hunting bugs. Bugs of all kinds. They'll come out at night, but they're cool at all times.
Yeah, new PlayStation's definitely a step up.
The last time the scout went missing was when they told this story. Safe campers, run and hide, but only if you can find your way back.
Oh, it's a tick. I wonder what was moving so damn fast. Right, I'd kindle him, but he won't let me. Well, somebody is a penis.
You look like an expert camper there. I bet you've been all over Appalachia. It's just so...
Charming for somebody to just massacre a thing before people can get a shot in. Consider it as always. I haven't heard much about bugs on the new consoles, but it'll be software more than a hardware issue, I think. I do hear good things about some of the new games, though. One of the few games that caught my eye from the PS4's announcement, PS5 rather's announcement, is due out very, very soon. It does actually look quite good, although it's a PS5 game. Exclusives. Test them. Right then. Any interesting events? So, try another quick hop and see if we can get one that's got a chance to get some cobalt flux. Looking at the screen, you know, well, somebody is a beast. Well, you know. You're not going to be civilised and let everybody get a shot in. Yeah, basically a fair description, I think. I'm concerned my game is weak. Yep. No, I think we're okay. You have to get Series X, they just sell out 10 minutes in the back in stock. Yeah, it is kind of a nightmare. Off to bed, Frey. Have a good night. Catch you soon. Yeah, I wouldn't pay over the odds for it. Like, on any occasion. Just playing into what the scalpers want then. They can't, if nobody does it, they'll, you know, if nobody pays them for it, and we're willing to pay over the odds for what they're selling, they'll soon run out of reasons to scalp. But most people are not that pragmatic about it. Yeah, crap again. Alright, definitely no cobalt on the go there anyway, so stop and fire it up again because the resolution's freaked out on me. Yeah, thought it had. Sometimes it does. When Horizon 2 comes out, probably put it to get the PS5. Yeah, I'll wait for it to hit PC, I think. The last one went on a PC and did quite well. Chances are sooner or later sequel will as well. At least I'd imagine so anyway. Got the 1X now. An hour to upgrade. That's not too bad then, Gray. Want to wait, but it'll be hard. Yeah. I have the feeling, but it'll only take so long, mind you. I don't know what prices scalpers are asking these days, but certainly initially you could get a PC that would walk all over the console for the same money, so you just don't want to wait for it. Yeah, I wouldn't really either, but I've got plenty to keep me busy. But card, but I they were charging 70 quid for the game because it's next gen. Like, fuck no. Still too many issues to paying the extra for it these days. Don't get me wrong, I know they put a lot of time and effort in and games are getting bigger and bigger and more expensive to produce. But the market's also getting bigger and bigger, so there's more money to be made. So that kind of offsets the need to hike the price a bit. And then, well, yeah, exactly, same here, Matt. And then, yeah, the drawback to a lot of the new games is because they're so ambitious, you end up with more bugs. So, it's all well and good wanting to up the price and stuff, but you need to get it right if you can do that, and they haven't got it right yet. I don't object too much to a few of the bugs, but it's the combination that I think is not reasonable. Somebody please just nuke Mononga Mine for me, because I don't want to run through a nuke silo. Not this time of night, anyway. Literally nothing occurring, is it? Same surprise. So I'll look around people's camps again and see if there's anything that's been promising. And a lot of people have naff all. That one might. And teabag it. Yeah. Now, the 4K capabilities and all that seem nice, but I mean, I could do 4K on this machine if I had a monitor for it. But, you know, ooh, he's nice. You need a bridge to connect them. I like the two-part camp with the river running through it. Might have to steal this idea. I'll take this idea and put my own stamp on it. And, yeah. We take it to the next level. It's a good idea. I don't much feel like doing that event, to be honest. Now I'm looking at it, I don't really need the bullion, so now I've got all the plans I'm in a hurry to get. I want to think about getting some of the high-end weapons sooner or later, but there's much that I really want at the moment. There isn't an assault rifle that I want, or any kind of rifle really. There's some heavy weapons. There's yeah, there's a few bits and pieces, but yeah, a shotgun maybe, but again, a charging thing. Can't. Not a fan of that particular approach.
Satisfied with your gift. This unit is not authorized to make exchanges. Please contact your closest
there you go, wet feet. Anti-armor rolling. Blooded spear. Swing speed. Prime automatic handmade receiver, is that? Yeah, I could go for that. 200 caps. Prime automatic handmade rifle receiver. I'll check it out, and even if it turns out to be nothing, then it only costs me 200 caps. I'm fine with that. Enclave plasma gun. Gauss rifle. Laser gun, lever gun, minigun, plasma gun. Yeah, okay. Pump action shotgun. Machine gun, Western revolver. Decent selection of prime receivers there. At a good price. Can't argue with that. Plasma caster and Crusader pistols. Yeah, those are both possibilities, Gray. But whether or not I'd want to do it on this character, I don't know. Sadly, nothing there that I want. Probably not. I'll have a look. The automatic mod for your Tesla rifle. Easiest way to do it, Daniel, is just to craft and scrap. I don't think it's too bad to do that, I recall. Like automatic anti-armor one. Don't use it much, but toasty again. Nice. Made a few sales tonight. Only little ones, but still.
Nice to see another visitor around here.
What you got? Nada. Nada. Unsurprising, but I am in the ash heap. For some reason my brain was telling me I was in the Toxic Valley there. Yeah, Tesla rifle's a funny one. The automatic receiver on it is reasonable, but the capacity is so low it takes the edge off it. I suppose the idea is to stop it becoming too powerful. Also, even though it does jump to secondary targets, it's not as effective as it should be. So half the time it'll do the damage, but you won't see the lightning connect properly. Well, I did build them, guessing. Judging by that health bar.
Need to remember to scavenge supplies from that hospital on the next trip.
Climb, automatic hand rifle, plasma gun. Got that one, but I'm going to hang on to it, give it to somebody else probably. Let's give this a go. See what happens. Two more damage, but it requires Ultra Sight 556. Okay. A little bit more damage, which I wouldn't mind. See what it takes to craft Ultra Sight 556. Get a lot of them, but I need Violet Flux, which actually is not that hard to come by, and Ultra Sight, which is slightly more harder to come by. Decisions. Be farming everything I'm already farming, and Violet Flux and Ultra Sight for just for getting same number of bullets. Well, actually, I'll be getting more bullets. I need 9 lead, 18 steel. Does cost more, but I get way more in return. Well, it might be worth it. I shall ponder it. Ultrasight plasma cartridges. What are those like?
Need to remember to scavenge supplies from that hospital on the next trip.
Cobalt flux. F that. That's just nightmare. I won't be doing an ultrasight plasma gun, but might do the handmade with ultrasight ammo. Have to have a think. Good place for violet flux. The usual, the Scorched Beast Queen area, Cranberry Bog. A lot of violet flux is easy to get out of there, especially if you've got green thumb on. The hardest part's getting the extra stuff, the high radiation fluids and stuff for it. Down next to Graham. I'm not convinced about this hat. I like it, but I just don't like the way it looks on my character. What was I wearing before? Pirate hat, wasn't I? Brotherhood beret. But that's going to go well with this. I like the Brotherhood Special Ops suit. But...
Reminder. Talk to Romani about a clinic in Atlas.
I had a thought actually. Don't know if it worked, but I had an idea. The sheepscotch. What full fedora I do like. Dropped. I just say plasma cores are a good bang for your buck. Yeah, they are. Definitely on my eventually one day list, Gray. Helmets. Headwear. Cosmos helmet. Should do that randomly sometime. What do I want to look at? I want to look at...
Gotta remember to keep
I do
an
like
eye out
that.
for more yardsticks. Look for great splints.
That's what we'll have a look at. Kinda works. I don't like the flare really, but what I definitely do like about it, this. It acts like a mining helmet for some weird reason. It kind of fits with it, just about. Silver Shroud fedora. Silver Shroud outfit is good. Just chill your way through until the boss with vampires on, Dr. Gasper. Yeah, that's not a bad way of doing daily ops. Slightly more problematic on the boss fight. You'll have to get there quick enough, but... How you doing, Danny? Alright? Yeah, not doing so bad, but just about thinking it's time to wind down, actually. I do like this house. Don't spend enough time in it. Very small. Well, like 3 and the one off to the side, but I'm not best pleased about. Other than that, it's cosy, you know? And I do love these stash boxes that are filled cases. Yep, I think for one evening, that's about all we're going to get out of it. Still, next time, we should have the new update live, so that'll be cool. Yeah. I do like that subjugate. Didn't flare out. A little bit better, but the fact it works like a mining helmet is good. The eyes light up power armor cell. I don't think they do green. How you doing, by the way? Light machine gun, Gauss rifle, lever action prime, combat rifle. More ammo and the flux isn't that rare. Well, the 5.56 isn't bad either, really. Violet flux is dead easy to come by because everybody always nukes a Scorched Beast Queen and tons of it around. Just the ultrasight, really, that'd be a pain to get hold of. Mind you, you just do a run with excavator armor, I suppose. Go off 76, nice. Well, lumberjack set and thinking of doing a camp builds. Yeah, it is. There's a bit of a knack to getting it to look right. If you've got a general idea, Danny, just hop on Google and look at Google images related to what you want to build. That's what I did with my log cabin build, sort of the Scandinavian style one. So I looked around, took a few ideas from a few different places, and then put them together and falloutified them a little bit. And yeah, went with that because I just couldn't get a image that I like the look of until I did that. So it does work well with the set, that. There's some amazing log cabins out there if you ever look online. So yeah, next time we do this, it'll be patch day. Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Definitely up for diving in, starting their new season, all that good stuff. Be good. Check out all those shiny new updates. Probably check out one of the new daily ops. Actually, to be honest, it'll probably be something like freezing robots in the burrows just to make it really annoying, or biggest location. Or they'll put freezing robots in the bloody... well, freezing robots or something else that's tough and freezing in the new vault location because it's freaking huge. All spread out in the new vault would be alien. But Viking meat hall. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing one of those, but there's a few things that are quite difficult to pull off there. There's some things that might work, but can be a bit tricky. The hardest part is I'd really want to have a dirt floor to it. And you'd have to have A, a level enough bit of ground to make that work, and B, you'd have to work... Actually, you couldn't do that anyway because you'd have to float walls and you can't really do that anymore. So you'd have to accept having a wooden floor or something. But, I don't know. Might be theoretically possible to do it, right? You might be able to get the foundations to sit just low enough that there's dirt on the top of them in the right bit of ground, but it was on just enough of a slope, or at the top of a slope, so that you could just build off the edge of it, put a foundation in, extend out, and then take the extras off. Yeah, it would be a lot of difficulty to do that. But I would like to do a longhouse at some point, if I could do it well. Big if, though. No armadillo up, yeah. Those Savage Strike modded enemies, most of them hit like an absolute truck. One of the reasons I've been hoarding super stim packs. But getting them done in the new locations in enough time is really difficult. Do solo anyway. Because you've got to take out, I think it's 6 enemies the first time, then a code carrier, then disable the interceptor signal repeater thing. Then you've got to take out 8 enemies, or 10, one or the other. Either or. Then a code carrier and disable the next one. And then you've got to take out, I think it's 10 on the last one. So it could also be 12. You get the idea. And then take out the boss. And then when you've defeated the boss, who are much tougher, you then have to run all the way back and disable the last interceptor, and then it instantly ends. So doing it fast enough is very difficult. And I'm thinking about, in particular, the robots, when they get Savage Strike on them. Imagine facing off against that Assaultron at the end with double miniguns, all of which are ripping through your armour. That would be murder. Ish. Yeah, just as soon as I figure one out, don't you? How you doing now? Yeah, a little late to the party. It's all good though. 27th so soon. Yep, 5 days away. Less than now. 4 days. Near enough. Finished the third season on March 9th. I think it would have been in March that I finished it, but I can't remember now. It was a while ago. With the solar armor combat Savage Strike? Nope. Vampire weapon might. Oh, actually, solar armor. I don't know what the solar armor does. Is that health steal? Vampire's weapons will help to a degree because you'll be pulling your health back anyway. But yeah, Vampire's builds might actually do a bit better in there, assuming you can keep you can find the enemies fast enough and get your damage output high enough with it. Then yeah, it's probably not a bad idea, I actually agree. No, Rooney, have a good one. Yeah, that's probably the best idea you had so far. Or I've heard so far, rather. But it depends. It's weird. Sometimes if you get hit by several enemies at once, or the wrong enemy, you can get absolutely beasted and your health will vanish like that. But other times it seems to go absolutely fine. Like I did, what was it? Scorched. Yeah, Swift-footed Scorched in West Tech the other day. And the fact they move so fast was kind of annoying. It just makes them really difficult to hit. They're also more accurate, which doesn't help much with the Savage Strike. So I'm taking massive damage. Like getting to the boss was a nightmare, but when I got to the boss, he was really tanky, so it took me ages to take him down, but he wasn't doing much harm to me. So that was weird. Legendary weapon prefix that does more damage with no armor ever use. It might, yeah. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure if it ignores all of your armor or just most of it. So there is that. But yeah, Berserkers, isn't it? That's good thinking as well, Corey. It might actually have something of a function now. Very situational still, but it requires the new op type to be up, and then it's only really useful in the op. Off to bed, Belinda. Don't blame you. I shan't be terribly far off. Getting a bit tired now. Woke up quite early this morning, so. I've been in the Borderlands, Master Tonic. Good. My other half picked that up at a convention 2019, I suppose now, summer off. They were dishing them out. It was just before Borderlands 3 came out, so somebody was just giving them out like candies, you know. So she brought me one back, said thought it would look good on the shelf. She was right. So there it is, blue tacked to the shelf. It's got absolutely no weight to it. Yeah, it definitely has increased the challenge green, no doubt about it. Right combination of enemies in the right location, it's not too bad. But and they're spread out and doing a lot of damage to you, and the bosses in particular have massive health. I'm not sure it's massive health or just massive damage resistance, but either way the result's the same. So it just take a very long time to take those guys down. And a lot of bullets. But we'll see soon enough. I suspect, as much as I'm happy to have the changes and do something new, until I get that really figured, if that's even a thing that can occur, I think the way to go will be just accept that you're not going to hit Elder rank on that day and just complete the thing so you get your score and then just get out of there. Otherwise it's just going to drive me nuts, I think. But you never know, we might get it figured. Intensified stealth builds. Problem with doing that though, Gray, is you can't move between locations fast enough. If you're trying to sneak around, you will never ever hit the timer. Not a chance. Stealth boys might do it. You have to run towards the enemies and then drop into stealth at the last moment and hope they don't detect you. So, I don't know. If there's ways to make that work, then you might have a chance, but you definitely can't sneak around that place the whole time. It just takes far too long. Does incentivize stealth builds to a degree, though, definitely. If only to reduce the amount of damage you take while they're trying to find you. Might even be worth my thinking about putting a suppressor on my gun. Because I've deliberately not done that, because that sound kind of annoys me. The sound of a suppressed 5.56 rifle, or even the combat rifle, kind of the same. It's just click, 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 click. Just associate it with sweaty types going for meta builds. I don't know, maybe I'm a bad person. But there we go. Having a suppressor would make dropping into stealth on occasion more effective. That's something else I might do when with the loadouts. Come up with a build that will work for stealth. Sometimes tanking's fun, but thinking's better. Yeah, I generally agree with you there, Green. Bit of both. Skillful play of whatever form it takes. It's always fun. But, yeah. Apparently still suit makes the Monster Mash event fun. I have never tried it. I've only done Monster Mash like twice, I think. I still don't really know what I'm doing with it. Yeah, that's one area where special loadouts would particularly be useful to flip between the appropriate build for daily ops, for example. But whatever we do, it's going to take a while to get to the point where you can really deal with it. Stakes hide and seek. You have a sniper stealth build. If you dish out the punishment fast enough and move around between bouts of combat fast enough, it'll be quite cool. But as I say, you can't sneak your whole way through it because you just will not move fast enough. New way. And again, once you get to the boss, once you start shooting them, they're going to figure out where you are and you're out of stealth at that point. So, I know there's that perk that makes them lose you when you come out of stealth and go back into it, but as to how effective that is, I don't really know. Never seemed particularly to me. Just didn't seem to work in the past. So it might have been bugged and might have fixed it. But we'll have to try some stuff out, see what happens, because it's definitely going to be an interesting thing to have a go at. But yeah, I don't know when they'll drop the opportunity to buy more loadout slots, but at least one more, maybe two more might be a thing. Depends how much they're going to charge from it. And whether or not, of course, loadouts apply across multiple characters. I would imagine they will. Evening, Millennial Gamer. How are we doing? Beverage. It's not a great situation. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Just having the seasons back in and of itself is going to be nice. The new season. Give us something to work for, to work towards. Slightly different challenges each time you log in and variation. Not total variation, but still. Should be good. Of course, the grinding out a level every day is going to return now, and that's I have mixed feelings about it. Get some cranberry relish on the go, especially as I'm starting to grind out to a higher level now. Hit to a higher level. Yeah, with the perk, you don't have it maxed out yet. And if it works, it'll be handy. Big if, though. So it was a long time since I last used it, so. Very long time. I can't even remember when. Still, definitely looking forward to it. And as I've not so subtly been hinting, we've got some cool streaming related stuff coming up with Fallout over coming weeks and months, hopefully, if things get organised. So, cross your digits on my behalf, and your behalf as well, I suppose, so that you'll be benefiting from it as well. But there should be some cool stuff coming up on that front, so do watch this space. And just to see how expeditions are going to look once they release them. All we've heard so far, Millennial, really, and I know others are claiming that we've heard other things, but it's bollocks mostly, is that they're going to take us outside of the existing map, and there'll be missions, single standalone missions in alternate locations, and there will be fan service involved. That's all Bethesda have said so far, apart from the fact that they've delayed it till next year. But conceptually, yeah, great. Going to somewhere new environment, should be fun. I really hope they can do the travel from the Commonwealth to the location of the expedition in a cool way. Like I keep saying, I'd love to see them utilise the train tracks. So the Brotherhood get some trains up and running again and functioning and clear the tracks to certain locations, and then you travel there on an armoured Brotherhood train. Would be badass as. Preferably with just like a short cutscene that is skippable if you want to. So you can head over there and do it that way. I mean, I'd love to have actual parts of the mission take place on the train, but yeah, it would be cool. Or even if you just have the conversation that introduces the mission as the train travels along, a bit like that, and then you kind of skip to the end of the journey. That would be cool as well. But my personal bet for what they're going to do is they'll use Scribe Valdez, because she's already established as having a history in repairing vertibirds and stuff. So my guess is they'll use that, and you'll fly there in a vertibird. But we've done that before in Fallout 4, so that's why I'd like to do trains. You heard rumours they'll be on the scale of Far Harbour? Probably not. Not based on what they've said so far. They've literally said it's going to be a small standalone mission in a single location. I don't think they'll be anywhere near the size of Far Harbour. Not a chance. Too big, too demanding, too much server use on that. It'll make them too expensive to run, I think. There's a separate location, an entirely instance that is that big. I can't see it yet. Like how you got to Nuka World? Yeah, something like that, Gray. Only with much, instead of it being a monorail with it, train on the ground, it's more armoured. More badass. Yeah, sort of like that, Gray. I think they could give it more of a 76 vibe than Nuka World, so wouldn't be too similar. The rumour is going to Washington. Yeah, it's not far away, and it's the obvious fan service type thing. There's been some supposedly early information, pictures, whatever it is, I'm not sure exactly, but imply a location in Washington, which would be cool. But I imagine the pit will appear as well, Pittsburgh. And again, that would work by train, I think. This is where my American geography starts to get a bit shaky, though. But yeah, I very much doubt it'll be that big. Just, it'd be too much for them to do. And they're already having issues with it. If it was going smoothly, we'd be playing them by now. So that makes me think smaller rather than larger. But it also means they can create more of them more easily, so there's more variation in. The bigger they go, the less variants they can make, because it takes a lot longer. If that makes sense. So somewhat smaller ones would work. I wonder if one day they might take us outside of the map in a bigger way than expeditions and actually have a whole new, effectively an expansion. But maybe even if it's only like half the size of the current map or something, somewhere to go and explore that's a new region, that's, I don't know, a high-level region or something would be cool. But who knows what the future might hold, the dim, distant reaches of. I think we've probably got at least another 7 years in 76's lifespan, so see. Well, through his first introduction to it, Daniel. Yeah, mine too. I absolutely loved it. Really loved it to bits. Definitely want to play it again at some point. Hopefully they does it again. I don't go to Vegas, that's too far away, but are there any deserts particularly close to West Virginia though, that are close enough to make sense? I don't know. Technically you can get anywhere by train, really. Yeah. In a post-apocalyptic world though, clearing the tracks would be a lot more difficult the further you go. And Bethesda don't like going too far west either, so. Plus, there's like, how far on it do you really want to go on these expeditions? Smaller and better quality would be better than huge with sparse content. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure they'd do their damnedest to fill it up as much as possible if they did go big, but I think it's going to be an impractical thing for them. Much as it would be nice. I think a one day in the future an actual expansion type deal is more likely than massive expedition. But again, not for probably a couple of years. At least. But we shall see. Anyhow, folks, I think it's time I went and got a drink because I'm drying out again. So, thank you all for hanging out this evening. I do hope you've had fun. Texas or Oklahoma. Texas is quite a long way away. I'm not sure about Oklahoma. I know it's not close by to us, but it's as far as Texas. I don't know. That's one I don't know where it is. But yeah, be an interesting possibility though. Anyway, yes, I'm going to sign off now. So I do hope you've all had fun this evening. Thank you all for hanging out. Massive thank you to everybody who's dropped in the super chats tonight. I very, very much appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. For tomorrow, the plan is maybe the last part of Remnant from the Ashes. We're on the last boss, but I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be able to pull this off with my current level and stuff. I may have to re-roll and do some grinding and stuff, so we'll see how that goes, but we'll find that one out tomorrow. So either way, it's spectacular and cool, so I do hope you'll join us for that one. It's a lot of fun. Have a good laugh. Beyond that, yes, fun build coming up over the weekend. I've got something that will surprise a few people, I think, and interest everyone, so do watch out for that one. Beyond... what's the other things happening? Oh yeah, new video went up today. If you want a little refresher on everything going on with the patch as to everything that's in it. I've kind of talked about most of it at some point today, but yeah, you can have a quick look at that. It's only about 10 minutes long if you want a quick refresher of some of the details. So by all means check that out. It's very, very much appreciated. And yeah, we will do this all again tomorrow evening. So thank you all for hanging out. As per usual, like, subs, channel memberships if you're into that sort of thing, merch store, social media links down below, all that good stuff. If you are interested in any of that, please do check it out. Very much appreciated. And that's already there with the merch store in chat as well, which I am going to update probably, well, possibly tomorrow. There's a couple of new things been added into the options for merch, so I'm going to look into that soon. If not tomorrow, over the weekend. But so cool things happening there as well. So keep an eye out for many, many new interesting things coming in the next few weeks as well. Lots of fun lined up and on the horizon and stuff. So hopefully I get some balls rolling on that, which would be cool. So thank you all for hanging out. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have a good day for those of you who are just waking up in the morning. And I do hope you join us for tomorrow evening and some tough times with the boss. Should be cool. So until then, stay safe. Look after yourselves. Have a good night. I'll see you then. Bye, folks.